A new frontier in cybercrime. State-backed Chinese hackers recently used American AI technology to automate cyber attacks against companies and governments. What does this mean for cybersecurity and global tech security? We spoke with Rex Lee, cybersecurity advisor at MySmartPrivacy, for insight. Rex Lee, thank you so much for joining us. Great to have you back on the show.
Thank you, Tiffany, for having me on the show.
Now, there was a lot of buzz recently after it was found out that seems like Chinese state-backed hackers were able to use Anthropic to launch some type of hacking spree. Talk to us about what made this one so different from the past.
What happened with Anthropic was that they were utilizing the AI to automate cybersecurity attacks. Now, this is nothing new. Most cybersecurity experts will tell you that a hacker can easily write a script to launch an attack that is an attack loop repeating itself over and over. This is what's called a distributed denial of service attack on a website, where it gets hit so many times that the website actually gets taken down. Now, utilizing that same attack method with AI, it becomes more surgical. And then the AI can actually look, and it may be hitting security every step of the way, but it's learning at the same time what the vulnerabilities in the security could be. And it can do it much more quickly than writing a script and then having to pull the script down and then write another script and so forth manually. It's AI, so it's automated. So the speed and efficiency and the surgical capability and the learning factors of AI separate this type of attack from any other attack. We've reported before regarding AI that IBM researchers actually utilized, this is going back a couple of years, actually utilized OpenAI to automate cybersecurity attacks. So researchers have already done this, IBM in particular. Were able to train AI to do this. This is at a much larger scale. This is at a scale that a nation state actor would be behind this type of cyber attack.
Yeah, on that note, it seems this one was almost 80 to 90% of the operation executed without human involvement. Have we seen something like that before?
You know, again, we've seen this before, but not at the rate or efficiency that AI can provide. Now, we're not getting any details, which is kind of scary, because the attack was directed more or less, even though there were companies and government agencies involved, the scary part of this attack was critical infrastructure, namely utilities, were being targeted to take down the power grid, or you could attack critical infrastructure in the energy industry overall, such as oil refineries or other critical infrastructure outside of the utility industry, defense, and so forth. So with the attack being directed at critical infrastructure, this makes it much more concerning, especially in light of the fact that the head of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency still has not been confirmed. His name is Sean Planksky, and they've been trying to get him confirmed. So the other concerning factor about this attack, separating it from other attacks, aside from the technical aspects of the attack being integrated with AI, are also the fact that CISA, or the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, has not had a leader since Trump took office. The acting director, Jen Easterly, resigned when Trump took office. And there's some politics around this as to why the confirmation is taking this long.
I want to dig into that, because as you just laid out, there's a lot at stake here, right? Our critical infrastructure could be hit. There's a lot of focus or talks, if you will, about digital security. It's not like our borders are enough to secure a country now, because you have technological advances like this. And it sounds like right now where the U.S. is a bit directionless. There's no one leading the counter, if you will, to attacks like this.
There's an acting director, which is okay. They have a lot of experience. What I feel with the agencies such as CISA, I could care less if the agency head was a Democrat or Republican, as long as they're competent in cybersecurity. And herein lies the issue with these agencies being headed by appointees of a particular administration based on politics. Now, I can't say that Sean Planky appointment is political at all. He may very well be competent. It's just being held up in the Senate. He has not been able to be confirmed. Push all that aside, this is an agency that does need leadership, like any other agency, but more so in particular because CISA is centered on critical infrastructure. Critical infrastructure includes our telecommunication networks. As you remember, in 2024, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile all went down at the same time because of a vulnerability and a choke point. Just T-Mobile and Verizon, their redundancy kicked in, so they came up before AT&T, and AT&T was down for over 12 hours, creating all sorts of havoc. Now, there's still been no transparency of whether that was a cyber attack or not. It's the fact that these choke points are out there, and if somebody were to hit one of those choke points with an AI-directed attack from a commercial platform like OpenAI or Anthropic or any other AI platform, Genesis by Alphabet, we are at a point of vulnerability where we wouldn't even know where that attack came from, who's launching the attack, and so forth. As a matter of fact, what's really startling about this attack, because it's so wide scale, is there's been virtually no transparency on who the actors are. Usually we'll hear it's a Chinese app group, but we're not hearing that either from Anthropic or the U.S. government. We're just told that the origins of the attack are from China. So that's all they're giving us at this point.
Excellent as always, though. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me on the show.